So what do the wealthy people do with their money? Gents, that's a question I get a lot from all my clients. I'm sure you also get that. PJ, Francois, nice of you to join. I want to tell you 3 things I've learned from my most successful clients or people that I know that have money, people who've read about, people who've interviewed for a book and the show. But perhaps there's something that you can start off with before I get to my 3 points. PJ, what do the people that have money, what do they actually do with their money?
Is it like physically that what they do with the money?
Lessons you've learned.
A lesson that I've learned is normally when you get to clients, it's normally the people that's wealthy that can retire, that don't want to retire. I think that's like a lesson I learned because it's almost like a game. It's like that.
It's because they're passionate about what they do. Is that the answer or not necessarily?
Yeah, it's like you enjoy what you do. You enjoy the game of your work is the game, or they enjoy raising capital. They enjoy what they do, and I find as well when you're at work, you don't spend as much as well. So when you're on vacation, you spend a lot. So
it keeps you out of trouble.
Yeah, so people normally enjoy what they do, and you can come with retirement planning. They don't really need retirement planning, and they have. Are you going to retire? You can retire, but I don't want to retire, so I'm just going to continue with my work, and that's what I've learned.
Before I give you the opportunity, that's exactly my first point. They focus on what they are good at. They realize they're good at something, whether they're a medical doctor, whether they're an entrepreneur, whether they're an accountant, they focus on that and they become passionate about it. They're not necessarily born with that passion. I think that's also over amplified. It's that you have to be born with a passion, but you can see they actually, like you say, like what they do. They can see they make the difference in what they're doing. So they focus on that and then they let someone else manage their money. I haven't seen a successful person that's working hard in his craft and still trying to DIY's management on money on that side. He knows he's good at making money, outsource most other things.
Yeah. I think what I wanted to say is that The Alchemist, the book, is like the whole thing is this person can make gold and everyone wants gold, so they want to make it. But The Alchemist is the people that's the richest is the people they enjoy the process of making gold.
Yeah.
So they just enjoy making it. So those are the people that's got the most gold because they like what they do.
Yes, Fransha, do you want to add?
Yeah, I think in saying that's funny enough. One or 2 things that I've learned from my wealthiest clients. One, they were hiding in plain sight because they didn't let money define them at all. So if you would look at them, you would never think that they are as wealthy as they are. And even if you have the chat with them, money doesn't define them whatsoever. So that is, on an emotional level, I think that's a very big thing that I love about those type of clients. You'll never suspect it, and it doesn't define them. And the other thing is patience. Most of them were patient throughout their whole lives. They knew that they had to accumulate wealth. It takes time, but when the snowball starts rolling, it becomes big, and they understood that concept very well.
I think both of those points suit very well my second point.
Oh,
yeah, we actually agree. We actually agree, and you're stealing it sort of, but they keep it simple. I think people think the wealthy people, they're going to look for the unicorn. They're in Singapore, the company that just started, the new crypto. They're developing all of these stuff, or they look in Chinese tech for the newest, biggest tech stock, or they have
secret.
There's a secret, and they're investing all of these things that I don't have access to, but they don't. They, like I said, they focus on what they're good at, they make their money there, and then they have the patience to let their money work for them. But that process that they are doing there is actually very simple. Yes, there's different tax structures, which is my third point. Yes, there's different structures that you can optimize your money, but they don't overcomplicate the process. And I think that's also have to do with spending. They don't overcomplicate when it comes to finances. And that's something definitely I've learned is to simplify and give it time. It's definitely
I'm hoping I'm not stealing another one of your points here. I've been taking notes there, but a lot of times you see successful people, they surround themselves with a team, a successful team, knowledgeable team. All right, and I think that also comes in there with, if you've got a sports team, you've got your coach, but you also need your physiotherapist that looks after them with your players on that side. You need your conditioning coach. You need your, whatever it may be, they understand that they can't do it all. They need an auditor to be able to put a structure for them in place. They need a good financial advisor. They've probably got a good a professional banker helping them with structuring of their home loans and deals, stuff like that. So they understand the whole thing around having a team around you.
And yes, you did steal my third
Oh,
point.
geez.
They realize the importance that sufficient tax structuring can make. I think when you can get to DIY investing and talk to the guy on the street, I made 11%, you made 10%. Or it's just about the returns of the investment. But that's actually a minuscule amount when it comes to the bigger the portion you can save on tax planning and the right structures when it comes to your investing. And that they know they're not, they know they don't know enough.
Yeah.
So that's why they outsource it, and that's when it can get complicated, and the consequences of them not knowing enough can be severe. So that they know it's about putting in the right structures. Peter, you're the tax man, do you agree?
Yeah, I think you also know what they know, that you don't know everything.
Yes.
You know, you don't know what you don't know. And I think in their field they have the experts, like you said, in every field. So definitely on the tax side, yeah, trust professionals.
Yes. No, it's like jack of all trades, master of none, and it's definitely the case when it comes to finances. If you try to know a little bit of everything, you're not going to be top of your game where you need to be. If you have any tips or lessons that you've learned from successful people in your life, we are keen to hear from you. Thanks.